Modern cars have some truly fabulous features. Many have seats that'll keep you warm or cool you down. Others have more speakers than a cinema, and some have screens that are so good you think you were looking through a window into another world. The Honda E, however, has something that's better than all of that. A plug socket, which got us thinking, could we spend a day outside with the Honda E, but bring with us the creature comforts from home? First of all, that most British of necessities, tea.
Right, kettle. I think I need to put this on a flat surface. The boot, yes. Only problem is the plug is in the front, in the middle, so I need an extension lead. Right, so I'm going to run this through the car and hope that it's long enough. Right, plug. Kettle. It's all set up. Right, now is the important bit, because I need to turn the car on and actually turn the car on. Otherwise I'll kill the little battery, which would be suboptimal. Right, so it's running off the main battery. I need to press the button that says AC 230 to turn the plug on. Right, I hope I've done that right. I just don't want to break the car. Right, so is the extension lead's on? Yes, right. Tea time. Any minute now. I'll get my mug. I can't believe the car has just boiled tea. Decaffeinated tea. There we go. Tea is brewing. Look at this. Glorious. Oh, that's a weak tea.
After tea, we were in need of some entertainment. For that, it was the time of the Xbox.
Okay, so HDMI, let's do that first. Holy crap, it says Xbox One. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is just the best day of work ever. Right. So what I'm going to do, I think, is some free play. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Goodness gracious, come on. Come on, get some lift off. No. That's oversteer, that's not helpful. Ah, no. Mother of trifle. Stop understeering!
After playing the Xbox, it occurred to me that the Goodwood motor circuit was entirely empty.
So, how about we go around the track? Yeah, let's do that. First of all, the cameras. Now they might seem a little bit gimmicky, but actually they work really, really well. The picture's very clear, they kind of self-clean as well. But the only thing is, with a mirror, you can adjust where you're sitting, so you can see slightly more from a different angle. With these, obviously you can't do that. You can adjust them, but you can't adjust them with your body position, which does take some getting used to, but they do work quite well. The next thing is the turning circle. And I know that's not normally something we would talk about in a Goodwood review, but it's just so insanely good. I have to talk about it. It makes me actually laugh at how brilliant it is. Full lock. I feel like I'm turning on a coin. I could do this all day. I'd get dizzy, but I could do this all day. That is so good. Then there's the car's range, and to talk about that, I need to give you a tiny bit of background. The Honda E has a 35.5 kilowatt hour battery. Depending on what model you go for, you get more or less power. So the Honda E has 136 horsepower. The Honda E Advance, which is what we're in at the moment, has 154 horsepower. You get 315 Newton meters of torque, whichever one you go for. And 0 to 62 miles an hour takes either 9 seconds or 8 seconds. Now the range is 125 miles, which isn't a lot. A lot of people's commutes, according to Honda, are around 20 miles each way every day. So enough for you to charge up at home and then charge when you get back. The only thing is, it's still not a lot of range though, is it? That's what's always in the back of my mind, and particularly as it's been cold because it's February, 100% is around 100 miles or less. So the range isn't that great. There are definitely cars out there with much more range that cost about the same money. Then there's the car's torque. As I said, 315 Newton meters, whichever Honda E you go for. And that really does give you a bit of a kick. Most hatchbacks, if you were doing, let's say, 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, whatever kind of speed, put your foot down, you've usually got to wait a second to get some movement. Whereas in this, it just picks up, immediate. I love that immediate electric torque. Even though it's a tiny little hatchback, having that sudden kick makes it feel a lot quicker than it really is on paper. The final thing I like is that there are real buttons in the Honda E. There are no haptic feedback or weird touch things. There's just a proper control for the heating and real buttons and somewhere to rest your fingers when you want to use the touchscreen, so you don't just suddenly turn up the volume or change the temperature. It's just simple and nicer to use day to day.
After all of our track time, we were in dire need of some sustenance. It was time for cooking. It was at this point, with darkness well and truly upon us, it occurred to me. Could I spend the night on the motor circuit? Status update, it's currently 8:40 at night, and I think I'm going to set up my TV. Right, so the TV set up, which is excellent, and now I have a decision to make, and that is, what film should I watch? So, first choice, because we're based at what used to be a relief airfield during World War II, I have Battle of Britain. Great film, truly great film. The other film I have is another classic, Speed. Yeah. And on balance, I think I'm going to go with Keanu. Got myself some popcorn. Got to, it's a movie night. Right, it is midnight, and it is well and truly time to go to sleep. So, from the Honda E on St Mary's, thank you very much, and good night. Good morning! Welcome to my campsite and my cosy bedroom. Do you know what? That wasn't too bad, actually. I've not been warm, but I haven't been cold. There've been no weird noises. Rained a little, you know, but all I've had to do is stretch out a few times, but other than that, very comfortable, you know. I'd rate this. This would be a solid Airbnb. After a night in the Honda E, it was time for some more hot food, courtesy of the plug and stove once again. What was clear was that for all the options in the world, everything from a panoramic roof to a head-up display or automated parking, one of the best, and one that is often overlooked, is the humble plug socket. Thank you, Honda E. You might have a terrible range, but you can make a curry.